William suddenly made a shocking discovery. In a room abandoned for 20 years, a quantum computer worth hundreds of millions was being kept, and it was running an enormous program. Curious about the program, William was about to dig in, unaware that a massive crisis was quietly approaching. The program required a username and password, but as a hacker, William had no trouble. He quickly pressed the confirmation key to enter, eyes glued to the screen in excitement, eager to see the program's true form. He didn't notice that a device behind him had quietly lit up. As the light grew, William suddenly vanished. He found himself transported to a strange room and immediately sensed something was wrong. He rushed out and was terrified to see that the once retro street had transformed into a futuristic city. The two-story building he had been in had become a skyscraper, and even the sky was filled with structures. Before he could process it, a beam of light engulfed him from above. Looking up, he saw a bizarrely shaped flying vehicle. As William stared in awe, he realized it was heading straight for him. He tried to flee, but the light surrounded him, trapping him in place. When the vehicle landed, two guards stepped out. They threw William against a wall, and electronic shackles snapped onto his ankles, locking him in place. The flying craft slowly lifted off. On the way, William asked one of the nearby people where he was and why he was called a wanderer, but they responded with cold indifference. He noticed that the others seemed frozen, like malfunctioning computers, repeating the same phrase over and over. One person had no flesh or blood at all. William's heart raced as a bold theory formed. This must be the world inside the program. The white light wasn't ordinary. It was a transporter capable of converting life into program code. Because William had hacked into the program, he was labeled a wanderer. The guards' glowing orange uniforms, a color signaling aggression, filled him with intense fear. The flying vehicle stopped near a massive building. Guards inside boarded the craft and began inspecting everyone. Wanderers could only choose correct or gain. William shivered when he saw another person draw gain and panicked. That person would rather die than participate. The game forced them to battle beasts, and the process was excruciatingly painful. William was brought to a circular platform. His shackles locked him in. The platform began to descend rapidly. Moments later, he arrived in a vast, empty room. Four women emerged from wall compartments. They were staff, and William was puzzled. They raised their index fingers, and beams of light cut through his clothes. His clothing disappeared. Then armor was attached to his arms, chest, and back. The armor extended automatically, and in the next second, William was wearing a sleek white suit. He had been integrated into the program, assigned an identity tag, and disobedience would lead to disassembly.